There are numerous virtual meeting tools at your disposal as you plan and host your meetings. The challenge is often knowing how and when to use them. Here are 10 tips to consider using when planning your virtual meetings. 1. Decide what meeting tools you want participants to have access to. For example, if you're not planning to use the annotation feature, to avoid uninvited drawings or comments, turn off this feature. Screen sharing is another tool that you may want to disable. 2. Check the color contrast. When developing your meeting materials, ensure they're compliant with ADA standards. Color contrast checking tools can compare two colors and report on the contrast ratio between them. Some tools will allow you to adjust these values until the ratio is sufficient, helping you to choose a color scheme that avoids contrast problems. 3. Be aware of copyright laws. If you want your presentation to include music or movie clips, be mindful of copyright laws and only use music that you have the rights to or is open source. 4. Establish a waiting room. This feature is available in Zoom and Microsoft Teams online account settings. Customize this feature by providing the logo of your company, welcome message to the participants, a meeting description, and other meeting details. The waiting room also helps the host to view and check on who the participants are and to determine who should be admitted. 5. Be aware of common keyboard shortcuts. Knowing a few shortcuts for things you do frequently can save time. For example, when using Zoom, pressing the Alt key will show or hide meeting controls. Pressing the space bar will mute or unmute your line. 6. Leverage the whiteboard. There are numerous ways to use a whiteboard, including creating a parking lot, visualizing processes, and conducting icebreakers. Clearly describe to meeting participants how to use the tool and also how you plan to use it. 7. Use live captions. Zoom and Microsoft Teams offer automatically generated live captions for every meeting. Meeting hosts are encouraged to turn them on as an inclusive practice. Live captions can aid with note-taking, and they provide a searchable transcript, which makes it easy to review content after the meeting. If someone asks a question or posts a chat, it's helpful for the host to repeat the question or say what is in the text chat to ensure that it's captured in the transcript. 8. Create an impromptu breakout room. If there's a need for the co-leader or another attendee to speak to someone privately, breakout room could be used as a second channel of communication. 9. Engage participants by encouraging the use of the emoji reaction tools. All participants can see the icons everyone else has chosen. In addition, the host sees a summary of how many participants are displaying each icon and has the option to remove all nonverbal feedback. Emoji reactions such as a thumbs up will disappear after 10 seconds, while raise hand and nonverbal feedback such as yes, no, slow down, and speed up must be manually removed by the participant or host. To change your skin color for your reaction skin tone, within Zoom, click your profile picture and then click Settings. In the General tab, select your reaction skin tone. 10. Meeting notes. Rather than sending meeting notes as an attachment that may potentially need to be updated, send them as a link using a file sync platform such as SharePoint to ensure that everyone is always viewing the most recent version. Taking time up front to determine what tools you will leverage during each of your virtual meetings can save you time and help keep participants engaged.